Welcome back to another episode of my whole Homegrown Hero series. We are near the end of the transfer window in January. So yeah, basically this episode you're going to see a lot of transfers and very little gameplay. I think there might be 2 or 3 games at most. Robertson is probably going to be leaving to Southampton if I can get the right amount of money. He's worth 7 mil. I would like to get 10 mil, but I know I won't, so I'm going to go for just over 9.5 mil. And I believe that he's gone to Southampton there. So we're playing Swansea in the first game, which we will be simming. Gardner gets a yellow card. I'd like to see him play more games. I don't think he will. It's 1-1. Yet again, that Monteiro scores for Swansea. Vardy scores his second in this game. Can he score his hat-trick? No, he can't. And we win that game 2-1. And as you can see, Robertson goes for 9.5 mil, give or take. And we move on to the next game, which is a FA Cup, Emirates FA Cup game against Derby County. Last week we played them in the league. They're quite a fun game to play because they are a newly promoted Premier League team, so they're not incredibly hard to play, but they do still give you a little bit of a challenge. Like here, they've got players behind the ball, they've got players on the back of the line, but they just couldn't perform there. That was Eric Dyer with that goal there. So yeah, basically I kept this clip in just to show you how good my keeper is. 2 really good saves there against Derby. Townsend passes it to Charlie Austin, who unfortunately didn't score here. That should have been an easy goal. That should have been the second goal in this game. Same kind of run here. Charlie Austin running it into the box, or running it into the corner here. Correct myself. Bringing it into the box, passing it to Eric Dyer. The man who scored the first goal now scores the second goal, and we are 2-0 up against Derby County 44 minutes into this game. Yeah, there you go. Eric Dyer, 39 or 33 and 44th minute goal. Nothing happened in the second half of that game, so we move on to the last 10 hours of transfer. Sam Collins looks like an extremely promising player. Same thing with Lee Gardner. I believe that Sam Collins could be Steven Gerrard, so I will be going for him. I'm not too sure who Lee Gardner is, but he does look like a really promising defender. We're going into this 7 hours in. I believe I get an agreed transfer for 2.5 mil on each of these players, so 5 mil in total, which isn't too sad, especially when they're quite young. So yeah, they both want about 15k. I have to change the contracts in a minute. I paid 3 mil for Lee Gardner. I correct myself. So yeah, and basically after this, about 5 hours into this, 4 hours in, I started looking at free transfers. These are the 2 players that I want to sign as future players, and then I look at future or free transfers being Afobe as a striker, Bamford as well as a striker. If I can pick up Bamford for a free transfer, I'm going to be laughing because he's a fantastic player. Pritchard for Tottenham, another really good promising young player that I really hope I can sign. And we're looking through midfielders, yet another Chelsea player that I'm able to pick up on a free transfer, Jack Cork. Now, I haven't actually used Jack Cork on FIFA, but I've been told so many good things about him that I'm going to have to give him a go. And yeah, remaining 4 hours is basically trying to sign these players. Barcelona want to try and sign Solanke off me. I don't really want to sell him, so I bump it up to 10 mil. If they want to pay me 10 mil, I'm happy to sell him. And Craig Gardner, if I can get just 2.5 mil, I'll be happy with that. And again, yeah, I'm just basically trying to slim up my squad before the new players sign up. 3 hours before the end of the transfer window, before the end of this episode, nothing really happens. 2 hours in, and these are the players that I could sign. That's 4 midfielders, 2 strikers and a centre back. So the first 2 players I want to sign are Lee Gardner and the other player, Sam Collins. These are the 2 young players that I really hope will have a future at Hull. I'm going to sign the next few players. I'm going to start with this guy, just because I want to change my midfield up a little bit, and I'm probably going to go for Bamford. I think Bamford is a quality striker. And then obviously the last few players there I'll get back to in a minute. with an hour left on the transfer window, I'm just going to tidy up my budget level, and these are the two players I'm going to sign. So Jack Cork and Alex Pritchard are now Hull players at the end of the season. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That is the last hour of this transfer window, and next episode we will be in February. So I'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and leave some feedback below, and let's hope that the new signings do well for us.